It's a terrifying home invasion. A man with a flashlight enters a single mom's house and ends up caught on her security camera. And when she looked at the video, she knew who it was right away. Here's why.
It's terrifying. A man caught on security tape breaking into a home. What made this even more shocking is the identity of the intruder. It was 43-year-old Marie Columna's pastor. There he was in her kitchen, clearly identifiable.
You would never think a pastor would do anything bad to anyone.
When you follow God's vision.
And it's not just any church. 49-year-old Sergio Guardia was a pastor at a megachurch, the 24,000-member Thomas Road Baptist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia. Maria and her husband were very close with the pastor and his wife, as seen in this photo. What was Pastor Guardia like?
Very charismatic, extremely nice.
But after she divorced her husband, Marie says the pastor's behavior became increasingly odd.
He started just showing up to my house. My kids wouldn't be home. It'd be in the middle of the day. And he would just show up and bring me groceries. He did that a handful of times. Sometimes I would get home and he'd be right on my porch. So I couldn't even avoid him.
But nothing prepared her for this. Surveillance video, which was taken while she was away for the weekend with her 2 kids.
I just couldn't process that it was Sergio.
Lo and behold, he came back the next day.
I was watching the live feed of him entering my daughter's bedroom.
She called the cops, and you can see them with guns drawn. They even use a police dog in their search, but the pastor had already fled. Guardia was charged with burglary and stalking.
Guardia has been found guilty, and a senior pastor confirms he's no longer employed by the megachurch.
Shalom. Shalom. Brother Yair, Brother Union. Just come with a quick lesson. I pray be edifying to the flock. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Erhak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, of great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Man, I tell you, this is why we tell our people, so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, Latinos, Latinas, we tell you, this is why you got to come, you got to get out of Christianity, If it be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's will that you come out of it, but this is why you saw the news report, that pastor of a megachurch, 24,000 members, I think they said. That's a lot. He might be a Jake. He might be a Jake because his name was Sergio Guardia. It seems like he's possibly Northern Kingdom, And if he is, man, this is you Jakes have went down so far in Babylon. Is wild. But he was a pastor. Okay, you see, he lost his job. Supposed to be there to give the words of the scriptures, but we know they don't do that. That's why the apostles and elders make videos of these individuals when they are going off in so many ways. And he was going off in so many ways. He broke into her place, her home. What do you think he was going to do if she was there? Like, let's say if she was there. What do you think he was going to do? And she didn't have no children there. He was probably going to grape her. And he came back the next day. How can you, logically get around that? Like, wait a minute, what you doing in my home? Boy, but as you see, that's Christianity. One of its many facets of just going off. Just going off. If it's not the doctrines they teach, it's other things that they do. And look what he was doing. You know, she was lucky she wasn't home. But if she was, something could have happened. But this is why we are one of the reasons we're out speaking. We do lessons. We out in the highways and hedges. We do lessons. We telling you why Christianity has failed you, so-called black, so-called Latinos, Latinas, so-called indigenous people of America. That's why it failed you. Look at the stuff they do. Look what they teach. It's horrible. It's horrible. Let me see. This is John chapter 10. I'll start at verse 11. This is Yahushua speaking, red letter. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. So, because, in Christianity, they'll tell you, these pastors and whatnot, they are, they say they're men of the Lord, right? Men of God. That's what they say. Do you think he's a man of the Most High God? Yahweh, do you think he's a man of him? Because a man of the Lord isn't trying to breaking into people's homes, especially a woman's home, and just coming out of nowhere. Just when they come home, you just there being creepy, stalking people. Men of the Lord don't do that. It says verse 11, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. Do you think he's gonna give his life for his sheep that's in these Christian churches? No. Yahushua did, though. He gave his life for his people, the Israelites. He was the perfect example. Verse 12, but he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, that Pastor Sergio, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catches them, and scattereth the sheep. And that's what he's doing. First, he's teaching false doctrine. He's not teaching the true words of Yahweh Shem Shai. He's not teaching that, the ones that's so-called black, Hispanics, Native Americans that's in that church he goes to, because they got 24,000 parishioners. He's not telling them they're Israelites or anything like that. He's not saying that this is Babylon the Great. This is a place. This place is going to get destroyed. America. That he's not talking about the mark of the beast. He's not doing any of that. And then look what he was doing. He was breaking in somebody's house. Caught him on camera twice. Can't get away from that. So he would be he's because he's teaching false doctrine. And he's scattering the ones that's in there, that's Israelites. He's as the scripture says right here, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Or he's a wolf, Salakia. And he's catching the sheep, and he's scattering them. He's eating them. He's not the true shepherd. He's not the true shepherd. If he was, he's just, again, he's teaching false doctrine. He's doing things that a man of the Lord would not do. Verse 13, the hireling fleeth because he is an hireling and careth not for the sheep. He does not care for his sheep. He does not care for his sheep. Look at all the stuff he's doing. Wickedness. But that's what you get from Christianity. This is what they teach. They go off so many ways. It's always, you be surprised of these different stories you see and you read about. Christianity is not the way or the truth of the Holy Scriptures, the Bible. And he's prime example. Let me get this other scripture right quick. Let's see. Where is it again? Yep, this is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Those true pastors are the men of Yahweh Shema Shai, starting with the apostles, the elder bishops, the elders of Great Millstone, down to the least brother. These are the true pastors. All right, these are the true prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. You don't see true men of Yahweh Shema Shai doing those types of acts, breaking into people's homes and possibly going to grape them and so forth. They don't do that. Yahweh Shema Shai did not send that pastor Sergio to speak his will, as you can see. Listen. Hopefully someone will see this video or other videos that the brotherhood is doing. Learn, understand, this is not the way. Okay? Because a lot of I know Elder Manat Zakba from GMS South Carolina out in Myrtle Beach has done a lot of videos these last week or two where Jake and Eve is coming up talking about being Hebrew Israelites and so forth, and how this thing that we're in, this true truth, they trying to demonize the ministry and so forth. They're coming against the ministry, going off, and they want to go back into Christianity. But that's what you're going back into. What you saw in that video, that's what you're going back into. So why the hell would you do it? Going back into your vomit, as the scripture says. Hopefully, people that's new in this truth, that see this, hopefully that will make you, give you some more insight, show you some things. Christianity is not the way. Plantation Christianity has been a detriment to us. We went off because we broke the curses. We went off because we broke the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai, the commandments, and he put curses on us. Got tongue-tied. And this is what happened. He said he was gonna, let me get that right quick, since I mentioned it. There's Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let me get this right quick. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So this is why so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinas, and Native Americans, indigenous people, are in Christianity, because Yahweh Shema Shai scattered us to these nations and in places that, as the scripture says, it scatters to places, and we start serving gods that neither that our fathers have known, even wood and stone. And that's what you get. Christianity, we start worshiping these false idols, and our people are drenched in that nonsense. You know? And a lot of Jakes and Eves are still going to go back to that church, even after what he did. Even after all this came out. That was an Inside Edition that showed that, you know. A lot of his parishioners that are Israelites are going to still go back. They're not going to see anything wrong. Well, I tell you, the light's being shown on this devilish system. Christianity is being exposed more and more every day. So as I said before, hey, come out of that nonsense. If it be Yahweh Bashem Yahshua's will, come out of it. I hope that was edifying to the flock. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors, apostles, the elders, great millstone, and shalom to the whole elect. Till next time.